Hello, it's Natasha. Well done for making it through week 1 and welcome to week 2. This week is about visuals. I'm sure you agree with me that visuals are very important and that they make our life easier as teachers. So I'm going to lead you through this week's objectives and tasks. We're going to break the tasks down. Here is our weekly outline. Of course, you can read it on your own. So we have to study some materials, discuss the weekly topic, which is images in education, then learn about some image search engines, and then about some image editors. So we're going to find an image and then we're going to edit it. Create one activity using one of the tools. We're basically looking for an activity idea. Then we are going to go and create some comics. We're going to explore strip generators, and we're going to discuss how we can use them with our learners. And finally, we're going to create one activity to share with other participants and comment on the activities of other participants. So let's break this down. The video you see here, welcome to week 2. This is the old video from the last course, and it's going to be replaced by the one I'm recording right now. But I wanted to see where you would find the video I'm recording now. It's going to be here. And then we go to weekly tasks, and as always, when you're working through your week, you just work through your weekly tasks one by one in the wiki. The wiki contains answers to all your questions. It tells you where you should be and what you should be doing. So task 1, why do we need images in the classroom? There's a very short Prezi presentation. We will do Prezi in week 3. With some ideas about why videos in the classroom are a useful thing. So, of course, you're going to either comment on this presentation and hopefully add your own ideas. And you're going to leave your comments in the Google Classroom. So here's a little clue. Whenever it says leave your comments in Google Classroom, it usually means classwork, and I'm going to show you. The link is taking you straight to classwork. So you scroll down, and you come to week 2, and you will see that tasks 1, 3, 4, and 5 are going to be done in the classwork. Remember not to open new topics here. Just answer under the task. So, for example, if I click on task 1, it says no due date. I go to view the question, and here are your questions, and you type your answer here, and then everybody will type their answers underneath, and hopefully there will be a discussion. Right, now that we know that was task 1, it's a discussion. Task 2, where can I find the right image? This is really important because we want you to use the images you're allowed to use. Now, whatever you're using, whatever you're printing and using in class, we're not going to discuss that. But if you're online, everything is transparent. So if you use an image that has all rights reserved, the owner of the image can find you and can either remove your image or ask for your image to be removed. So right now we want you to learn about Creative Commons and then to use only Creative Commons licensed images, because these images you can use, you can even edit and change some images. So find out more about Creative Commons. There's a lot of information on their website, And there is more info under the weekly readings section at the bottom of the page. Remember that the weekly readings are always at the bottom of the page unless they are explicitly linked somewhere else. Now we're going to help you find the right image. So the following presentation is about searching for images. We are going to start with Google itself, and we're going to look at some other ways you can find images and some other search engines that are specifically for images, such as Comfite, Pixabay. Now Flickriver is not for Creative Commons images, but sometimes you can link to the image. Really amazing photos. So even though they're usually all rights reserved, they're worth a look. But you will understand more about Flickriver when you watch this presentation. Of course, Google Images, and finally Flickr itself. I say Flickr itself because Flickr is an amazing platform for photographers. So your task here is to find a Creative Commons licensed image using one of the search engines provided, and think of a way you would use it in your classroom. And then please post your ideas in your wiki. Now, everything you create, all creative tasks, are really a part of your portfolio. So whenever you need to create something, a lesson idea, edit an image, we're going to ask you to post to your wiki. And at the end of the course, you will have everything you created neatly packed into your wiki, and it's going to be very helpful. You're going to have everything ready so that you can use it with your students. Task 3 is about image editors. Here I'm first of all a very short presentation on why we need image editors. Of course, we can just find an image and use it as it is, but sometimes it's very convenient to change something in the image, because then you can I don't know, either discuss the change with your students or you know, confuse them a little so that they want to ask you questions. Various reasons why you might edit the image, and some of them are listed here. And then here I went into image editor comparison. So this video looks at several image editors such as PicMonkey, Photor, Canva, Photofania, and Big Huge Labs. And there are 2 optional videos on PicMonkey. Now, PicMonkey used to be free. Sadly, until recently, they've started charging. They're not cheap. But we still looked at PicMonkey in a bit more detail because these 2 videos, I think, can help you think about new ways you can edit your images, or maybe even start from scratch and start from a blank canvas and create something that you can use with your students. So they are optional. Everything connected to PicMonkey is optional because PicMonkey is not free. But people have found them useful before, so I suggest you go and watch them. Then you will go and edit a photo, either your own or somebody else's that you found and is Creative Commons licensed. And then, of course, because this is a creative task, share it in your wiki. It goes straight to your portfolio. And there's an art collection, images that are under public domain. Public domain is completely free. So it's more free than something that has a Creative Commons license. You can basically do whatever you like with it. So this art collection is linked here. And finally, we move to comics. It's a separate topic this week, is what I meant to say. So, we're going to discuss whether you use comics in the classroom and how, or maybe you don't, and why. And then you're going to go to Google Classroom, and it's going to take you to this week's classwork, I believe. Let us double check. Yeah, the discussion goes into classwork. And then there's a blog post of mine. It's quite old. I have updated it, so the first paragraph is explaining the context. But it has some nice ideas about how to use comics in the classroom with your students, so you can go and read that. Task 5 is strip generators. So now we're going to generate our own comics. There's a tutorial for Toondo, which is really easy to use. There's a blog post on Toondo. And finally, apart from Toondo, there are 2 more strip generators that we want you to look for, and that's Make Believe's Comics and Storyboard That. You can choose either one of the 3. All 3 are really easy to use, so we suggest you explore all 3. Then create a comic and share with other participants in the mainstream of our Google Classroom. So in case you're still working out how Google Classroom works, let me show you. This is our mainstream, and you simply start typing here, share, post, and then other people comment under your work. So here it is quite okay to open new topics and new posts, as many as you like. Okay. An optional task: create your own superhero or superheroine. Why? Because we are all superheroes. And why else? Because there is this amazing little program called Hero Machine. I have to warn you, it is highly addictive. If you go there, you will be playing with it for a while. So the whole task is optional and can replace another creative task. So maybe, for example, you can share it instead of a comic. And there is a tutorial which is also optional. You can see that I'm in love with this program, but feel free to skip the whole task because that's why it's optional. And here are our weekly readings. How language teachers use pictures in class. Why is teaching with images so effective? Copyright, fair use, and Creative Commons. There is a nice video which explains the use of Creative Commons, and we have come to the end of the page. So that's it. You know where to find us if you get stuck. Feel free to contact us. We're always just one click away, and we are looking forward to what you do with the images this week. It is going to be definitely very creative, and I'm sure, I hope you will enjoy it. So see you in another tutorial. Bye for now.